Drifting, drifting. I'm drifting back to Dreamland. I'm sure I'll find you there.
Warren, Ohio.
Oh, is this in Warren?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, that's on the right is my little brother Kim, and that's my cousin Frank on the left, and Frank's son Mark. And it looks like they're playing chess. This is our kitchen in Warren, Ohio. Mom's fixing breakfast, and there's Dad. And there's Ralph and June, his wife, and my brother Kim, and my dad, and my mom is serving breakfast. That's my dad. And that's his sister, my Aunt Frances, one of his older sisters. And this is her son, Frank, the younger of the two sons. This is Ralph's wife, June, in the left corner. And then comes Frank's wife, Kitty. And this is my brother, Todd. And my brother, Kim. And they're playing chess. Yeah, and what are they drinking, sherry? Here's Ralph. Sophisticated Ralph. Yeah.
Yeah.
The sophisticated voice.
And
this is Frank again. Frank was in the Air Force. He flew jets.
Yeah, he was.
And he drove a Corvette, so he was a little fast.
Take a look at those eyebrows, unibrows. Boy, if your dad don't look like Asher. I think so.
No kidding. My dad, oh my gosh. He's so young. And my mother too. She's so young looking.
And your ma, God love her.
I don't know what she's saying, but they're getting ready for they always played bridge. Oh my God. Bridge all day and all into the night. Aunt Frances.
Aunt Frances always looks so nice. Everything's color coordinated. And of course, when I look at her, she reminds me of my mother, and she also reminds me of Aunt Ada.
Yes. Yes, they do. There's little Mark. Mark is Frank Turgeon. And this is June. I guess Marjorie hadn't been born yet. My Uncle Ralph, that's Frances's husband. There's Kim, so young. I wish I knew what he was saying. And Todd. Todd must have been home from school on Christmas break. But I don't know where Jane was. Yeah, that's our dog Duffy. Dad got him because the breeder had cut Duffy's ears and the ears flopped over. So he didn't want the dog, and my dad said he'd take him. That's how we got Duffy, and he was a good dog.
You look like one of the Mouseketeers.
Yeah, Annette Funicello. So funny. You know, Ethan, my mom, she came down one morning and she took a washcloth and she tried to scrub my eyebrows off. She thought I was wearing makeup. She couldn't scrub them off. I said, I was pissed. Warren, Ohio.
As we go through this, you'll see them. Everybody has to march all the time.
Oh, of course. Of course. So now everybody's got to do their processional with Duffy. Yeah, Dr. Von Duff.
Nice legs.
He's the one that Uncle Lem tried to eat out of his bowl in California one time, and Duffy bit him in the nose. See the bedroom on the right? My parents went out one night. They locked the door. They told me how to lock it, and I guess I must have made a mistake because they couldn't get back in with a key. So they climbed up on the roof of the ladder and banged on the window, and I wouldn't wake up. I can't remember how they got in, but they were pissed. This is still in Warren, and Uncle Ralph always had to do the thing. Okay, everybody gather and march toward me in groups of 2 and 3. Yeah, that's what I thought. You used to call him Cecil B. This is on Palace Avenue at Uncle Charlie and Aunt Ennis's house. Well, that's Aunt Ennis.
With a cigarette.
They all have cigarettes.
Got Uncle Mart looked a lot like Asher.
There's Joey. That's Aunt Amy, Uncle Ralph. And that's Aunt Frances again. She always wore a hairnet. Uncle Hank, that's Tom Prost's. There's Uncle Charlie and Kim. Uncle Charlie Rogers. It's me and June. You can see June's back, and there's my mom and Kitty. Kitty's the second on the left. And there's Frank. He's taking pictures. Oh my gosh, they're always with their pictures.
Your ma's knees evidently fascinated somebody. There's Ma, God love her.
This is my Joey. When he was little, I used to keep trying to pick him up, and one day he got really pissed off at me, and he bit me in the stomach. There's Uncle Ralph and Aunt Ennis. Aunt Ada, she lived 2 doors down. Usually you see Uncle Ralph behind the camera. Aunt Frances and Uncle Charlie, and there's Ralph standing up. I know we're laughing about something.
Oh, this is an Uncle Ralph come out the door thing.
Here we all come out the door. Uncle Ralph loves to stage this crap. I was telling Ethan yesterday about your gunpowder deal with the fire.
Oh God!
And the spark.
Jesus, almost, yeah. Duke ran down the stairs and pissed all over the steps. Oh God! And we got the house aired out just in time because Charlie came home, and I pulled where the gunpowder burned a hole in the linoleum. I pulled the rug over it. Charlie never did figure it out.
There's my dad. I didn't see what he's got on his tie.
Jeez.
That's Aunt Ada. Something happened between Ennis and Ada after this. I don't know what it was, but they didn't speak for years, and nobody knew what it was that set it off, and nobody would talk about it. It was really strange.
Oh God, there he is. My God, talk about a trash compactor.
Okay, here we are up at the lake. This is up at Baptist. And there's Joe. And there's Don's boat. I don't know where the Don is. That's Dick Rhodes. They lived in the cottage next door. There's Uncle Lynn. Uncle Lynn and Mildred built this cottage from scratch. And they would put the dock in when they went up for the summer. So there are the girls cooling off in the water with their feet.
There's the girls, and I love that picture of Aunt Mildred with her hat on. Everybody's got a cigarette, and Ada, Francis, Mildred, and Ennis.
And they all got cigarettes.
Man, I would tell you. There's me and the girls in the boat. Well, I must have thought I was pretty hot stuff driving Don's boat.
And the little boy over there is Dick Rhodes. Uncle Lynn was somehow distantly related to that family.
As I recall, that was a doctor's home across the way there. That big house. Yeah, that place right there.
And now they're coming back in. I don't know who's taking the movies.
Well, I didn't knock Mildred's hat off.
And then you see Joe take off in another boat.
When there's a breeze on Lake Louise.
There's Uncle Charlie sitting next to Uncle Lynn. Joey. And there's Uncle Lynn. He took his shirt off. He's going to go in the water.
That looks interesting. Lynn smoking with the
Yeah.
Go up in a ball of flame here. And of course, this county park was on that point across the way, and Don doesn't live far from there.
Now there's Kitty. Now I don't know where this is.
Yeah.
But there's Mark and Kitty, and then next to Kitty is June. There's Ralph. That's Aunt Ada. That's Aunt Frances. Somebody's got a light meter. Yeah, Frank's got the light meter, and there's Aunt Ada and Aunt Frances. I think it's Frances's birthday, and it must be in Buffalo or Rochester. Yeah, this is a birthday celebration. So there's kind of out of sequence. It looks like Mark was a lot younger.
He wasn't all, he was, I think he was younger there than he was in Warren.
Unless they're in Florida at Aunt Ada's. Aunt Ada and Uncle Charlie moved to Florida. Okay, now we're back at Palace Avenue, and these are the washed out movies. Everybody's walking down the driveway. Uncle Charlie had one of those pump cars on the railroads had that, you know, the two guys would pump the things and make it go, that they ran up and down the driveway. I was going to tell you about this addition on the back of the house. They put that on the house so that they could have extra room, and they had a fireplace in it. And I remember being in there when we visited them when Sarah was born. And Chip told a story about how they used to take their fireworks apart and they dumped the gunpowder into a jar. And they had a fireplace in this back room, and one of the sparks came out of the fireplace and landed in the gunpowder. And he put his foot over it, which made it into a bomb, and the damn thing exploded. And they had to clean it up before Charlie got home. Oh, Charlie would have been so pissed.
I was evidently in the band because I was playing the clarinet, so I had to be in high school. And Charlie's got his railroad hat on for some damn reason. It looks like Francis and Ralph are getting ready to go. Ralph's got his hat on. Now that's Aunt Amy, I believe. Now that's Aunt Francis and Uncle Ralph's house, but I don't know who that lady is, or that gentleman. Well, here comes Carlin with his hands in his pocket. Uncle Ralph's giving direction. He and Carlin didn't get along all that well. Now that's Aunt Ada's house.
Oh, that's Aunt Ada's?
And there's Joe, there's Uncle Charlie with his hands behind his back. And Ma was looking at the garden. And of course here comes Benny Goodman. Benny Goodman with a thyroid condition.
Okay, yeah.
And you can see our house directly in the back there.
Okay.
And another parade.
When we used to go to their house, Aunt Anna's always had a dish of caramels out. This is a birthday party.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so that's lovely. Look at the flowers in the table setting. You can tell that they were in the restaurant business. I think that some of these might be June's parents.
God, Ralph looks like he's a teenager, but I'm sure he's older than that. Aunt Frances always dressed to the nines. I mean, not a hair out of place.
Fancy table setting with all kinds of flowers, and they they're in the restaurant business. They must have prepared. Yeah.
Oh, God, I would tell you. Look, is that squab they were having, or were those chickens? Oh God, they got the candles all lit. This is high mass. You can tell that, right? Yeah,
there it is.
Yeah. Oh, it must be Aunt Frances.
It looks like it was.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
They've got an Encyclopedia Britannica back there, or Collier's, one of the two.
well, it must have all been right around the same time in the late 50s, because these films were all put together, spliced together.
Beautiful flowers, yep. Somebody thought very highly of her on her birthday. Yeah, done to everything. Well, Uncle Ralph style, you know, everything had to be done right. Overdone, if anything, but it had to be done. That is the fastest 21 minutes in the world. I mean, you know, you got another 2 rolls you can throw on there, Ethan?
I wish.
I'm drifting back to dreamland. I'm sure